Hey everybody, it's your girl Candy, and I'm coming to you warning you about these crochet braids that everybody's getting. Big mistake. The first time that I did my crochet braids, I had done a little out of research on like the braiding pattern that I should use and all that kind of stuff. So I felt like I was reasonably prepared for it. But within 2 weeks, I could see that along the edge of my hair, that the hair was literally pulled out of the hair follicle. I could see the roots of my head, and it was like a whole bunch of them right at where the braid had started. So I knew that I had like effectively ruined my edges, right? But I thought to myself, okay, well, I took them out and I still didn't see like a drastic effect on my edges. So I figured, hey, I'll just try a different braiding pattern. I had like on the edges, I would just have like a bigger braid in the front that would distribute the weight more evenly. Instead of it having weight here and pulling it here, it would pull it evenly across the entire edge of my head, figuring that that would be better. Nope, that ain't work. So then number two, I added braiding hair. Nope. Common sense will tell you that the more hair that you are adding on to your scalp, the more weight that you are putting on your hair follicle. So thinking that you are going to have a more secure hold by adding braiding hair to it, it's actually causing more harm than good. Number one, you're adding more weight. Number two, you're causing it to be really tight up against your head. Even if you braid it loosely, you are having like these very small openings in between each individual stitch within that braid, so to speak. And you are wedging a group of hairs into that little space. That is effectively pulling on each and every one of those hair follicles for an indefinite amount of time. For how long you leave it in, that's how long you are literally pulling it out of your head. And there was like, it just didn't matter what I did on my head. And I also chose to have like smaller groupings of hair for each individual latching that I did. Didn't work. Across this entire braid, it's still going to have the same amount of weight. No matter how I distribute it, it's still going to have the same sum total. So that didn't work. What else did I do? I chose different kinds of hair, thinking that I had some kind of allergic reaction. That didn't work either. I tried to not put it up in a ponytail. That didn't work. Even adding moisturizing spray every day and like spraying my roots every day. Child, that ain't work either. I still am trying to grow back my edges. My edges are snatched, okay? And I am just now starting to grow them back. Effectively, I have traction alopecia, which means that my body has literally destroyed my hair follicle from it having so much trauma to it for such a prolonged amount of time. So the moral of this story is don't get crochet braids. God has designed you perfectly in his image. Love yourself for who you are. Until next time, you all, love and blessings.